Hello YouTube family, you're welcome back to my channel. This is a Christian based channel and a place where I love to showcase my cooking skill because I love to cook. So if you're new here, you're welcome to my kitchen. Thank you. Today I bring to you another method. So we're going to be making use of 4 red bell pepper, 2 whole onions that has been washed, cleaned and diced, 2 bay leaves, y'all know I love bay leaf, and all my spices, everything combined together, ginger and garlic, 6 habanero pepper, y'all know it gotta be spicy, and 7 cups of rice, 4 Pacific mackerel, seasoned shrimp, and mixed vegetables. In the blender I have the red bell pepper, the onions, the habanero, and the bay leaves. I will close that and go ahead and blend that. Make sure that you do not have water. Well, that is if you do have a good blender. If not, you want to add a little bit of water so that way the blade will not mess up. But yeah, I'm not adding any water. In a clean pot, I'll be adding a little bit of oil, and at this point the stove is on medium heat. I will set that aside to let the oil heat up a little bit. Now the pepper is all blended up, and I'll be adding that to a pot so that way it can boil for a little bit. You can use it fresh, but it's best when it's boiled. I'll go ahead and cover that up and let that boil. Now I will come back to the other part. The oil is now heated up. I diced half onion off camera, so I just took a little bit of the onion so that I can use that to fry the shrimp. So yeah, it's me just mixing the shrimp together to make sure that it's well cooked. And I'll be adding smoked paprika, and this is the spicy pepper, another form of spicy pepper. So yeah, and I'll just go ahead and mix that all together again, just to make sure that it is well cooked. And as you can see, we're done with that. That same pot, I'll be adding the mixed vegetables. So all I did was just took out the shrimp and leave the oil in there in order for us to cook the mixed vegetable in it. So yeah, it's me just mixing it together because you don't want it to be too soggy, like too mushy and stuff like that. So I usually cook my mixed vegetables for 3 minutes, or like 2 to 3 minutes. So yes, we're done, and I'll just go ahead and set that aside in a clean plate. At this point I was hungry because I love greens, I love vegetables so much. So yes, me just scooping that out of the oil, and take a look at that. Tell me you're not hungry. Tell me you don't feel like eating this right now. Just tell me that. If you're still watching me right now and you haven't subscribed, come on, what are you waiting on? And if you're my returning subscribers, you all know what we're about to cook with this pot, because this is my favorite pot and the only pot that I use to cook jollof rice. So the oil that I use in cooking the shrimp and the mixed vegetables, I just scoop that out and added that to the pot, and I'll be adding a little bit of more oil because we need enough of that, not too much but enough. And I'll be adding the remaining of the onions, let that saute a little bit. I love my brown. Now this is not burnt, it's just brown, and the pepper is cooked, and I added that to the mixture. Now if you do want to know how to cook jollof rice, or how I cook my jollof rice step by step, there's a card above. You can go ahead and click on there. It has the step by step on how I cook my jollof rice. This is just me telling you how I cook jollof rice with just 3 ingredients: red bell pepper, onion, and habanero. So I'm not going to do a step by step here. Click the card above and watch that video. All right, so here it's me just making a hole so that way I can add my hot water and let that cook. cook. If you're new here, again, thank you. Please, before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, please, thank you for being on board. But I would really appreciate it if you guys can give me more engagement. Like this video, give me a thumbs up, comment. Don't just watch this video. The more you give me a thumbs up, the more YouTube will recommend me to other people. So please give me a thumbs up as a way of support. If you really want to support me, give me a thumbs up, comment, like, and share. Now it's time to air roast our Pacific mackerel. I did season this mackerel off camera also. So yeah, it's me just layering the mackerel on, in the air fryer, and I'll just go ahead and layer that up. How many of you love fish? I know majority don't love fish because of the smell, especially mackerel, but this Pacific mackerel does not have any odor, like no odor, like no smell at all. It doesn't smell like the regular Norway mackerel or the regular mackerel. This does not have any smell and does not have that fishy taste. So I just wanted to add water in there so that way the oil from the fish or the dirt from the fish or whatever will not make smoke in the house. So that is the reason for the water in the tray, and I just did that to air roast and let that roast. And here our rice is all done. Look at that. I don't even need to add any more water. I'm too good with jollof rice now that I know exactly how many quantity of water it needs. And our jollof rice is so delicious and smells so good. Our fish is done, and take a look at that. Let me show you. You see that? You see that? You see that? All right, so it is now time. Oh, let me show you some real quick. You see the water in the tray? If I did not put the water there, the house, it will bring out a lot of smoke. So that is the reason for that. Now let me take that out and I'll show you how our fish looks like, and then it's time to serve. Again, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate you, and you can go ahead and make this, and let me know if you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you also make this recipe with just red pepper, habanero, and onions. Look at that fish. I feel like drinking Gary, but it's for jollof rice. Take a look at that jollof rice. Take a look at that and see how red it is. See how red it is. So again, if you want to know step by step on how I cook my jollof rice, click on the card. I'm gonna put the link in the description box below. You can go ahead and click on that as well and watch it. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate you. Till my next video, keep loving God, keep serving God, and don't forget, don't do what God does not like. God bless you, and bye-bye. Thank you.